Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a lemon coconut slice. I got this recipe from this little collection of books I got many years ago. Used to get them in Woolworths or back then Franklin's. I don't think you can get them anymore, but if you can get them on eBay, I suggest these are really good books. Yes, they can get a lot of, they have a pavlova one. They've got a number of little ones they used to have. But this is where I got this recipe from, and whenever I've made it, it's always a crowd pleaser. Everybody always likes it. So I'm going to share with you today. It's a very quick recipe. I've been showing you recipes that are very quick, simple to make, and this one's no exception. So for the ingredients you will need for this one, 90 grams of butter just chopped up in a bowl, which I've already actually put in my bowl at the moment. We got 2/3 a cup of caster sugar. Then you got 1 egg. I know I always use jumbo eggs. So whenever I'm cooking and I need egg, I always use jumbo. And then you're also going to need 1/4 cup of some self-raising flour, and then 3/4 of plain flour. So I've got them already here to go. And then to start it up, you just need to blend the butter, sugar and egg together, and then we'll add the flours. And then I'll show you, but I'll do that in a moment. I'll show you. So let's get started on cooking this slice. So I'm going to now mix up, as I said, the butter, sugar and the egg. And you want to do this so it gets nice and fluffy. So that's nice pale, that's what you want when you mix them up, and it's nice and fluffy. Now you're going to add your flours. So you've got, as I said, the 1/4 cup of self-raising flour. I'll just get a little spoon to get the rest of that out. Make sure you get it out. You don't have to sift the flours for this recipe, so don't worry about doing that. And then we've got 3/4 of the plain flour again, and then you're going to just mix this in. When I'm doing flour, I really start on a slow speed first, just to get it mixed in. Then you can add it, mix it in, then speed up. And is there anything on the sides and just use, I like to use these spatulas. This one's actually really good. It's actually a Cake Boss. I got it years ago at a cake fair. So make sure it's all around the side, and you'll see it's actually quite a thick base, the mixture. So you can see right there. So then you're going to put it, this is a baking tin. It's they recommend to use 20 centimeters by 30 centimeters this baking tin here, like the slice tin. And I'm going to just put this in here, like so. Okay. And then I use one of these tools. I usually for my cake decorating. They're really good and handy, and this is what I'm going to use to spread out in the tin. More, make sure we get all this mixture out. Put it down, and then just smooth it out in the pan. Like I said, using the book actually says use your hands. I don't like using my hands. It gets very messy, so that's why I'm just using this. And you're simply just going to spread it around all the edges. Okay, so once you've got that all even out and your base, got it all even there, you're then going to put it in your oven for around 15 minutes on a moderate heat. So you're looking at around 170, 180, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out and the next step. So we're also using the lemon curd for this recipe, that the one that I used in my other tutorial. So if you haven't watched that, watch that to make first. And I said you can use that up to keep it for like 6 months in advance. So it's really good. So that's what I'm going to use for next for this, and then we'll put topping on. So I'm just going to put it in the oven, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like in 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm back. So I've baked my base. So it says just to bake it till it's a lightly brown colour, because you don't want to be too brown. And then I've left it to cook for just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do, so this lemon curd that I cooked in my last video, I'm just going to put it on top. I'm just going to use the whole thing. Like I said, this is a really, really good recipe. And it's really, really quick. It's often one of the favourites when I do my sake parties and I make the little afternoon tea. Okay. I'm going to use the spatula to just put it out there. Then, to make the topping, in a bowl here, I've got 2 cups of coconut, the desiccated coconut there that we've got. I've got 1/3 of a cup of some caster sugar there, and then I've got some 2 eggs that I've lightly beaten up. I'm just going to put in. We're then just going to mix it through. I actually sometimes find that it's sometimes good to just use a fork. I'm going to use the same fork that I used to whip up the egg. So and you only need a small bowl for this. You're just going to mix it. And you just want to keep on going till it's all mixed in, which it's just about now. Look at that. Okay. So it's all mixed in. So now what you're just going to do, and this bit I do use my hands because it is a bit easier, but you can use like the fork or the spoon if you want to. I'll just in this case use the fork. And you're just going to put that on top of your slice, so the lemon. So just sprinkle it all around. So you should make sure all that lemon is covered with that really yummy coconut mixture on top. Okay. Then after that, you're going to put it back into the oven, which it says for 35 minutes, and the coconut will get brown on top. Okay. And I'll take it back out to show you what it looks like when it's done and plate it up. But got all that over the lemon mixture there. So I'll put it in the oven and I'll be back to show you the end results. Okay, so I've baked it. It's come out. So you want something that looks like this, nice and brown on top. The coconut. I'm going to show you the layers. So just take it out of the baking tray. Just want to show you. You can smell the coconut, like when it was cooking in the kitchen. It just smelled so good with the coconut. And I'm going to show you. I will just cut these up into little squares. That's how I usually serve this up. And just make sure it's completely cooled down before you cut it. Even if you can put it in the fridge, that would be really good as well. But I just want to show you the layers. So you can see how it comes out. So you've got your base that we cooked, and then you see that lemon has soaked through into the base as well, the lemon curd. And up top you've got that coconut topping on top. It is really, really nice, really lemony. As I said, I've always get compliments when I bake this, and I've actually got a request for someone to actually make it as their birthday cake this year, which I thought it was an odd request, but they like it so much they actually want this for their birthday cake. So it's very simple. It's very, very simple indeed. So that's my lemon and coconut slice. As you can see, it's a very easy recipe to make, and as I said before, I always get very compliments whenever I make this. It's always good for an afternoon tea or for a snack for the kids as well. And all the ingredients is usually your cupboard base, what you'd have in your pantry. You might have to go and buy a coconut, which isn't much, as well as the lemon curd, which you can just make from scratch if you just watch my other tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you get, and make sure you click on that notification bell so that you get notifications on when I put up new videos. And thank you for liking, thank you for sharing. Tell me how you went making this slice. Or if you need any more tips, just let me know and I can put them in the comment section. And I'll see you next time for my next video when I upload that. So, bye for now.